Hi everyone, welcome back to Sri Sampath Vinayaka Learn Easy channel. Now in this video we are going to discuss do this, try this and examples of the trigonometry chapter of 10th class. Okay Nama? Now the first to do this problem is identify the hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side for the given angles in the given triangles. Okay Nama? See here the given angle is R. To this R, we have to write the hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side. We know that the side opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse is going to be represented with H. H is equal to PR. Hypotenuse is equal to PR. Now opposite side to this R is PQ. Opposite side is equal to PQ. Now adjacent side of this R is, we know that adjacent side means the side which holds that angle R. Okay, now that is QR. Okay, these are the hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side to the given angle R. Now in the second triangle, for angle X we are going to write first. For angle X. Okay now, for angle X, what is hypotenuse, what is opposite side and what is adjacent side we are going to write. Sima. For angle X, opposite side is Sima. To this X, opposite side is YZ. We know that hypotenuse means the side opposite to that 90, that is XY. Okay, and the adjacent side to this X is, we know that always that angle is on the side, it never on the hypotenuse. So this X lies on XZ. Okay, that means adjacent side to that angle X ma. Hypotenuse never be the adjacent side. Okay now, so these are the hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side of angle X. Now for angle Y we are going to discuss. See ma, for angle Y, hypotenuse is always hypotenuse only. That means the side which is opposite to that right angle, that is XY. Okay, now opposite side to that Y, opposite side to that Y is XZ. Okay Nama? Now adjacent side to that Y, Sima. Adjacent side to this Y is YZ. Why? Because this may be or this may be the adjacent sides. We know that hypotenuse never be the adjacent side. Then YZ is the adjacent side. So these are the hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side to the given respected angles. Try this. In the page number 271. Write the lengths of hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side for the given angles in the given triangles. Okay, now in this triangle is asking you to write the hypotenuse, adjacent side and opposite side for the angle C. Before going to write the required sides, we have to check whether all the sides in the given triangle are there or not. Okay, now see, in the triangle ABC, angle B is 90. Okay, then it is a right angle triangle. In that right angle triangle, two of the sides are known to us. Now we have to find the third side PA by using Pythagoras theorem. We know that Pythagoras theorem is in triangle ABC. Okay, angle B is equal to 90 degrees we know that. If it is 90 degrees, then Pythagoras theorem hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square ma. Okay, this is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, since from Pythagoras theorem we are going to write AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. What is AC square ma? That is 5 square. AB square, we don't know that AB square. So BC square means 4 square. So now I want AB square. Then AB square is equal to 25 minus 16. Okay, that is 9 ma. Then AB is equal to 3 centimeters. Okay, AB square is equal to 9 no. That implies AB is equal to 3 centimeters. Okay, Nama? So, now we are known with all the 3 sides. Now tell me, in the triangle ABC, with respect to that angle C, now here I am going to write ma, for the first one. With respect to angle C, hypotenuse is always the side which is opposite to that 90, that is AC. Hypotenuse AC is equal to 5 centimeters. Opposite side to this C, is C ma. To this C, the opposite side is AB. So, AB is equal to 3 centimeters. And adjacent side to that C. Adjacent side in the sense C ma. This C lies on either CB or CA. We know that angle never lies on the hypotenuse. So, that C lies on CB. So, that is our adjacent side. CB, that is equal to 4 centimeters. Okay, Nama? Now, coming to the second question. With respect to angle A, see ma, with respect to angle A, we have to write hypotenuse first. Hypotenuse means we know that the side which is opposite to that 90. Hypotenuse is equal to AC is equal to 5 centimeters. Now, opposite side to A we have to write. Opposite side to A means A's opposite side is BC. So, opposite side to angle A is equal to BC is equal to 4 centimeters. And the adjacent side is, now tell me what is the adjacent side to this A? Either AB or AC. As we know that the angle never lies on the hypotenuse, the adjacent side here is AB. AB is nothing but 3 centimeters. Okay. In this way, we are going to name the lengths of opposite side, hypotenuse and adjacent side to the given angles. See ma, in the next to do this, page number 274 is asking you to find sin C, cos C and tan C in the given triangle ABC. Okay, Nama? See, in this triangle ABC, he mentioned that BC is equal to 5 centimeters, AC is equal to 13 centimeters. We know the Pythagorean triplets. Okay, now you may write directly by using that Pythagorean triplets. This AB may be 12 centimeters. Why? Because see, 5, 13 and 12 is a Pythagorean triplet we know. Okay, now by that directly you may write AB as 12 centimeters. Else, if you want to calculate that by using the actual procedure, then see ma, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. That is, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, since by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now, what is AC square ma? 13 square. I don't know AB square. And that BC square is 5 square. That implies AB is equal to root over 13 square minus 13 square in the sense 169 minus 25. That is equal to root 144. That is equal to 12 centimeters. See ma, we obtained AB as 12 centimeters. Okay, that means all the 3 sides of the triangle are known to us. Now, for the first question, he is asking you to write sin C. See ma, for the first question, sin C means we know that C's opposite side by hypotenuse. See ma, C's opposite side is AB and its hypotenuse is AC. That is equal to 12 by 13 ma. Okay, that is sin C. If he asks you to write cosecant C, then it's a reciprocal value ma. That means hypotenuse by opposite side. That is 13 by 12. If he asks you to write cosecant, then you have to write cosecant C like that. Now, cos C. Cos C means, we know that cos C means what ma? Adjacent side to C by hypotenuse. Now see, to this C, what is that adjacent side ma? CB. So adjacent side CB by hypotenuse AC. That is equal to 5 by 13. That is cos C. Now coming to this secant C. If he asks you to write secant C means we know that hypotenuse by C's adjacent side. That is AC by CB, that is equal to 13 by 5. Now tan C. Tan C means C's opposite side by C's adjacent side. What is C's opposite side, ma? That is AB. And C's adjacent side is BC or CB. Okay, that is AB means 12 and this is 5. This is tan C, ma. If he asks you to write cot C is equal to, we know that C's adjacent side by C's opposite side we have to write. Then cot C is equal to BC by AB. That is equal to 5 by 12. Okay. Now, in the second question, in triangle XYZ, angle Y is equal to 90 degrees. So, firstly you have to draw the respective triangle with the given value. See, here he said angle Y is 90. So, that's why I am going to write that 90 as Y. You may place X in the remaining two vertices. Okay, now here I am going to write X. Then this is Z. Now see, XZ is given as 17 centimeters. And now this YZ is given as 15 centimeters. Okay, na? Now he is asking you to find sin X, cos Z and tan X in the given triangle. Use the Pythagoras theorem. Clearly, in triangle X, Y, Z, angle Y is equal to 90 degrees. So, xz square is equal to xy square plus yz square. Xz square means 17 square is equal to xy, we don't know xy square, yz 15 square. That is xy square is equal to 289 minus 225. Okay, nama? Now see, this is 4, 6. Okay, na? 64. Then xy is equal to root 64. That is equal to 8 centimeters. Okay, you may write directly. That is xy is 8 centimeters because 8, 17, 15 are the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, now see ma. Here the first question is sin x is asking. Sin x means x opposite side. See ma, to this x its opposite side is yz and hypotenuse is xz. That is equal to 15 by 17 ma. Now the second one is asking cos z. Cos z means z's adjacent side. To this z the adjacent side is yz. Okay, and the hypotenuse is xz. That is equal to see ma, 15 by 17. Now he is asking you to write tan x. See ma, tan x means x opposite side. This x opposite side is yz and x adjacent side is xy ma. So that is why 15 by 8 centimeters. Why? Because this xy is 8 now. So these are the values for the given trigonometric ratios. The third question. In triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now angle P is equal to X. PQ value is given as 7 centimeters and QR value is given as 24 centimeters. Then he is asking you to find sin X and cos X in the triangle. So firstly, draw the required triangle. Now, see ma. In triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degrees as per the question. Now, you may place P here and R here. That's your wish. Okay, now angle P is given as X. And now this PQ is also given as 7 centimeters and this QR is also given as 24 centimeters. We know that 7, 24 and 25 is a Pythagorean triplet. So if PQ is equal to 7, QR is equal to 24 centimeters, then PR is 25 centimeters according to the Pythagorean triplets. Okay, if you want to write directly, you may write directly. Else, if you want to find it by using Pythagoras theorem, then see ma, in triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degrees. So, PR square is equal to PQ square plus 2R square ma. PQ square means what? 7 square plus QR square means 24 square. It is 49 plus 576 ma. Okay na. Now see, this 576 and 49. Just add these two together. It is, see ma, 6 plus 9, it is 15, and it is 11 plus 1, 12. Okay, and 625. That is equal to, see ma, PR square is equal to 625. Then PR is equal to 25 centimeters. Why? Because it is 25 square ma. So this PR is obtained as 25 centimeters. Now he is asking you to write sin x. See ma, in this triangle, okay na, sin x is x opposite side. This x opposite side is QR by hypotenuse is PR ma. That is equal to 24 by 25. And now here he is asking you to write cos x. Cos x means x adjacent side. Now see, to this x, the adjacent side is PQ. Okay, and the hypotenuse is the side opposite to that 90, that is PR. That is equal to 7 by 25. In this, try this. In triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 90 degrees C gave, and BC plus CA is equal to 23 centimeters, and BC minus CA is equal to 7 centimeters. Then he is asking you to find sin x and cos x. Firstly, draw the triangle for the given data. Now see ma, in this triangle ABC, okay na, angle C is 90 degrees. Let us suppose it is A and it is B. Okay, only we know that angle C is 90, and the sum of the two sides and difference of the two sides is given. Now only we have to remember, in any right angle triangle, if we know two values related to that triangle, that means two sides, one side and an angle or two angles, then we will find any value. Okay, but we must know with two of the values. But here we are having only the sum of the sides and difference of the same sides. By that we are going to calculate those two sides. See ma, given BC plus CA is equal to 23 centimeters and BC minus CA is equal to 7 centimeters. Just add these two together ma. Then 2BC is equal to 30 centimeters. Okay na? By that BC is equal to 15 centimeters ma. BC value is obtained as 15 centimeters. Okay. Now let the given two values as equation 1 and equation 2. Now if BC is equal to 15 centimeters, then 1 implies, equation 1 is 15 plus CA is equal to 23 ma. That implies CA is equal to 23 minus 15, that is equal to 8 centimeters. See ma, this CA means 8 centimeters we obtained. 8 to 15 we obtained as the two sides. Now by using Pythagoras theorem we are going to calculate the AB. In triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 90 degrees. So AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. What is BC square ma? 15 square, and it is 8 square. 15 square means we know that 225 plus it is 64 ma. Okay, we know that 15, 8 and 17 are the Pythagorean triplet. So we will write directly as 17 centimeters for the hypotenuse AB. Else we may write by calculating in the actual procedure. Okay, that's our actual procedure to find AB. So AB value is 17 centimeters we obtained. Now see ma, here is asking you to find sin x. Sorry ma, here is asking sin A tan A. Okay. See ma, here is asking you to find sin A and tan A. Sin A is equal to, see ma, A's opposite side, that is BC, and hypotenuse is AB, that is equal to 15 by 17. And the second one is asking you to write tan A. Tan A means, see ma, A's opposite side BC and A's adjacent side is AC. Okay, that is equal to 15 by 8. Think and discuss. Discuss with your friends. The first one is sin x is equal to 4 by 3. Does it exist for any angle x? That means in any triangle for any value x, can we obtain that sin x is equal to 4 by 3 is asking. For that, firstly you have to recall the formula for sin x. What is sin x? Sin x means it is the relation between opposite side to that x by hypotenuse. That means sin x is equal to opposite side to that x by hypotenuse. We know that in any triangle, hypotenuse is the greatest side. Here, opposite side by sin is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. We know opposite side is always less than that hypotenuse. That means smaller value by bigger value. That means sin x is always a proper fraction. It never be a improper fraction. Why? Because smaller value by higher value. Why? Because opposite side is always less than that hypotenuse. So sin x is always less than 1. It never exceeds 1. But here he mentioned sin x is equal to 4 by 3. That is more than 1. It is an improper fraction. So it's not possible for any value of x. That's our answer, ma. Here sin x is equal to 4 by 3. That is sin x is greater than 1. So sin x never greater than 1. Sin x is always less than 1 because sin x is opposite side by hypotenuse. That is opposite side is always less than the hypotenuse. That is why sin x is a proper fraction. Now, the second question. The value of sin A and cos A is always less than 1. Why? The same reason, ma. Sin A means opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos A means adjacent side by hypotenuse. In both the ratios, opposite side is less than that hypotenuse and here adjacent side is less than that hypotenuse. That means sin A and cos A are always proper fractions. Okay na? So sin A and cos A are always less than 1. Okay na ma? Now tan A is the product of tan and A. He is stating. Okay. We know that tan A is a trigonometric function, ma. It is not the product of tan and A. Tan A means it is a function. Okay. Tan A means it is a trigonometric ratio or trigonometric function. Tan A is not the product of tan and A. Understand, ma? Try this, page number 275. Now, here is asking what will be the ratios of sides for secant A and cot A. See, ma. In this figure, he is asking you to write the ratios of the sides for secant A. Secant A means, we know that, see ma, here this is A. Secant A means hypotenuse by adjacent side to A. Hypotenuse of A is AC and the adjacent side for that A is AB. Okay, this is the ratio of the sides for secant A. Secant A is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side to A. Now, cot A means again the same. Cot A means adjacent side to A by opposite side to A. Adjacent side to A is AB and opposite side to A is BC, ma. This is the ratio of cot A. We know that cot A is equal to adjacent side to A by opposite side to A. Okay, na? Now, in the think and discuss, in the same page number 275, he is asking you, is that sin A by cos A equal to tan A? Before going to discuss this question, first tell me what is sin A in this figure. In this figure, sin A is A's opposite side BC by its hypotenuse AC. Similarly, cos A means A's adjacent side AB by hypotenuse AC. Here sin A by cos A. See, once I am going to write sin A by cos A. What is sin A by cos A? Sin A means, tell me ma, BC by AC whole by AB by cos A means AB by AC. Here this AC and AC are going to be cancelled. This is BC by AB. See ma, BC by AB means, see, BC by AB. With respect to that A, BC means opposite side and AB means adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side is nothing but tan A. So sin A by cos A is equal to tan A ma. Yes, it is right. Now here also we are going to write cos A by sin A. See ma, cos A means, what is that cos A? AB by AC. And what is that sin A? BC by AC. Now AC and AC are going to be cancelled. Now the rest of the values are AB by BC. With respect to this angle A, AB by BC means adjacent side by opposite side to that A. That is nothing but cot A. So yes, it is right to say that cos A by sin A is equal to cot A. Okay na? Example 1. If tan A is equal to 3 by 4, then find the other trigonometric ratios of angle A is asking. Firstly, the given values are given. Tan A is equal to 3 by 4. Okay, see ma. Tan A means 3 by 4 is stated in the question. We know tan A means opposite side to that A by adjacent side to that A. So tan A means opposite side to A means that is BC by adjacent side to that A is AB ma, is equal to 3 by 4. So let BC is equal to 3K, comma AB is equal to 4K. See ma, as the ratio BC by AB is equal to 3 by 4, BC is going to be assumed as 3K and AB is going to be assumed as 4K. Or you may assume this BC as 3A and AB as 4A also. Or you may assume this BC as 3X, AB as 4X ma. Now see, by using that Pythagoras theorem, you are going to calculate AC. Else you may write directly ma. AB is 4, BC is 3. So AC is always 5 ma, because it is a Pythagorean triplet. Else if you want to find by using Pythagoras theorem, then AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square ma, since by Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now AB means 4K whole square and BC means 3K whole square. That implies it is 16K square plus 9K square, 25K square. Whose value is this ma? AC square's value. Then AC is equal to 5K. We obtained all the three sides of the given triangle ABC. Now he asks us to write all the trigonometric ratios of the angle A. That means we have to write all the trigonometric ratios of angle A means I have to write sin A, cosecant A, cos A, secant A, tan A, cot A. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios of the angle A. See ma, sin A means we know that A's opposite side by hypotenuse. What is A's opposite side ma? A's opposite side is BC and its hypotenuse is AC. That is equal to, see ma, 3K by 5K. That is equal to 3 by 5. That is sin A. We know that cosecant A is reciprocal value of sin A. That is cosecant A is going to be expressed directly as 5 by 3. Else if you want to write cosecant A as per the formula, cosecant A means hypotenuse by A's opposite side. That is equal to BC. That is 5K by 3K. That is equal to 5 by 3. Okay nama? You may write directly also. Now cos A means A's adjacent side. See ma, to this A the adjacent side is AB. So that is why AB by hypotenuse AC. That is equal to 4K by 5K. That is equal to 4 by 5 ma. Okay, that is cos A. Secant A means reciprocal value of cos A. That is I may write 5 by 4. Else, if you want to follow according to the formula, then hypotenuse by its adjacent side, that is equal to 5k by 4k, that is equal to 5 by 4 ma. Now, tan A means we know that A's opposite side by A's adjacent side. See, A's opposite side is BC and A's adjacent side is AB ma. That is equal to 3k by 4k. That is equal to 3 by 4. That is tan A. If you want to write cot A directly, cot A is the reciprocal value of tan A, that is 4 by 3. Else if you want to proceed by using the formula, then cot A is equal to A's adjacent side by A's opposite side. A's adjacent side is 4k and it is 3k. That is equal to 4 by 3 ma. So, these are the 6 trigonometric ratios of the angle A. Okay. Example 2. In triangle ABC, triangle PQR, angle A and angle P, let us suppose, are acute angles. Then, he in the question itself stated that sin A is equal to sin P. If sin A is equal to sin P, then he is asking you to prove that angle A is equal to angle P. That means given is what ma? In triangle ABC, triangle PQR, angle A, angle P are acute, and sin A is equal to sin P is set. In this triangle ABC, what is sin A ma? A's opposite side BC by its hypotenuse AC. Similarly, sin P means P's opposite side QR by hypotenuse PR. Okay, this is by the given concept. Let this BC by AC is equal to QR by PR is equal to K. Okay, now see ma, BC by AC is equal to QR by PR and BC by AC is equal to K, QR by PR is equal to K. See, now transfer this AC to the numerator of the right hand side and bring this QR to the denominator of the left hand side. BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Let it be 1. Now, by this, BC is equal to K into AC. Similarly, here QR is equal to K into PR. Now, see ma, to prove angle A and angle P are same, I have to prove these two triangles are similar. That is the only way I am having. Because in the two similar triangles, the corresponding angles are equal. To this A, that P is the corresponding angle. I have to prove that angle A is equal to angle P. So I am having only one way, that is, if I am going to prove this angle A, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then the corresponding angles are equal. So then angle A is equal to angle P. So for that, I am going to rearrange this BC by AC is equal to QR by PR into the ratio of the corresponding sides. See ma, BC by QR. See ma, BC by QR, that means the ratio of the corresponding sides equal to AC by PR. Now listen ma, if this BC by QR is equal to AC by PR and this is equal to AB by PQ, then these two triangles becomes similar. For that, I am going to calculate the third side AB and PQ in the given two triangles. 1C. In this triangle ABC, Pythagoras theorem AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now here I have to calculate AB square. Okay, then AB square is equal to AC square minus BC square. Firstly, you have to know why I am going to calculate AB square. Why? Because see ma, BC by QR. BC by QR. and AC by PR, that means the hypotenuse. Now I have to calculate AB by PQ. If that AB by PQ value is equivalent to any one of these two ratios, then those two triangles becomes similar. For that I am going to find what is AB and what is PQ in the two triangles. Then I am going to calculate the ratio of those two sides. Then if that ratio is equal to any one of these two ratios, then those two triangles become similar. Okay, now if those two triangles are similar, then the corresponding angles are equal. For that, Seema, what is AB now? AB is equal to root over Seema AC square. Can I write that BC as K into AC? So if I am going to write this BC as K into AC, then this becomes K square into AC square. So Seema, in these two terms, AC square is common. AC square into 1 minus K square. So from this AC square, AC comes out. Then 1 minus K square is left. Okay, Nama? Now, see. Similarly, in triangle PQR, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Here I want PQ square. PQ square is equal to PR square minus QR square. Seema, in the triangle PQR, hypotenuse PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. I want to calculate the value of PQ. Then PQ is equal to PQ square is equal to PR square minus QR square. Can I write this QR as K into PR? Yes, definitely. So that is why PQ square is equal to square root of PR square minus K square into PR square mark. Now again, in the two times I am having PR square as common. By taking PR square as common, 1 minus K square is left under the root. If I am going to write PR outside, okay, then 1 minus K square is left. Now I have to calculate AB by PQ. AB means AC into root over 1 minus K square. By PQ means PR into root over 1 minus K square. This root over 1 minus K square, root over 1 minus K square are going to be cancelled. That implies AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. This is our equation 2. Now Seema, from 1 and 2, see, BC by QR is equal to AC by PR is equal to AB by PQ now. Why? Because all these three ratios are same. Why? Because AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. The two things are equal to the same thing, AC by PR. So all the three are equal now. From 1 and 2, AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now these two triangles become similar. Seema, if these two triangles are similar, then angle A is equal to angle P. Since corresponding angles of similar triangles are equal. Seema, ABC and PQR triangles become similar because the ratio of corresponding sides are equal. Then angle A is equal to angle P because the corresponding angles are equal in similar triangles. Hence proved. Example 3 ma. Consider a triangle PQR where angle R is equal to 90 degree, in which PQ is equal to 29 units, QR is equal to 21 units, angle PQR is equal to theta. Okay, now then he is asking you to find cos square theta plus sin square theta and cos square theta minus sin square theta. Firstly, draw the triangle for the given data. Okay, now see ma, in this triangle PQR, he stated that angle R is equal to 90 degrees. That means you may write P here, Q there, or you may write Q here, P there. That's your Visma. Now, PQ is given as 29 units. This PQ is given as 29 units. And QR is given as 21 units. And PQR, this angle is given as theta. Now, he asks you to find cos square theta plus sin square theta. Before going to calculate these values, firstly find that unknown side in the given triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. In triangle PQR, angle R is equal to 90 degree. That is PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square ma. That is PQ means 29 whole square. PR square means what ma? PR only. And QR square means 21 whole square. 29 square means 841 is equal to PR square plus 441. That implies PR square is equal to 400 ma. That implies PR is equal to root over 400, that is equal to 20 units. So this PR is obtained as 20 units. Now find the value of sin theta in the given triangle. Sin theta means theta's opposite side, that is PR, by its hypotenuse PQ, that is equal to 20 by 29. Again find cos theta. Cos theta means theta's adjacent side, that is QR by PQ, that is equal to 21 by 29. So sin theta and cos theta are calculated. Now the first question. See ma, in the first question he is asking you to find cos square theta plus sin square theta. Cos square theta means, see ma, 21 by 29 whole square plus sin square theta means 20 by 29 whole square. 21 square means 441 plus 20 square means 400 by 29 square means 841. That is Sima, 841 by 841. Okay, that gives 1. That is equal to 1. That means cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Here, according to this problem, we calculated cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 in this procedure. Okay, now you may write directly this cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 because it is a trigonometric identity. Okay, now the second one. See ma, the second one is cos square theta minus sin square theta ma. See, cos square theta means 21 by 29 whole square minus 20 by 29 whole square. That is equal to 441 minus 400 by 841. That is equal to 41 by 841. So this is cos square theta minus sin square theta.